Shri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for the session of Ramayana to chapter 8 of Uttara Kanda, in which we will see combat between Vishnu and Malyavan. When the army that followed him was destroyed by Padmanabha, Malyavan halted in his flight as the ocean when it reaches the shore, his eyes red with anger, his head trembling. That ranger of the night said to Padmanabha, the supreme Purusha, O Narayana, you are ignorant of the ancient tradition of warriors, since you, as if a stranger to their caste, do slay those who in their terror have retreated in the fight. That assassin who commits the sin of slaying a enemy who has turned his back on him, O chief of the gods, does not attain heaven as do the virtuous on leaving this world. Assuredly, if you do desire to enter into combat, you who are armed with conch, discus, mace, here I stand. Manifest your prowess that I may witness it. Seeing Malyavan standing motionless, like unto the mountain of that name, younger brother of the king of the gods, in his valor answered the foremost of the Rakshasas, saying, I have vowed to the gods that I will deliver them from the terror you have inspired by slaying you. I shall honor that pledge. The welfare of the gods is dearer to me than life itself. Therefore, I shall destroy you all. Now descend into the lowest hell. Thus did the Lord of the Lord speak, he whose eyes resembled crimson lotuses and filled with fury. The Rakshasa, with his spear, cut open his breast, wielded by Malyavan's arm. That weapon, emitting the sound of a bell, glittered in the breast of Hari like lightning thought cloud. Thereafter, he who is dear to the god, who bears the spear, drawing out that lance, hurled it at Malyavan, and as formerly Kanda loosed it, that weapon, flying from the hand of Govinda, rushed on the Rakshasa like unto a great meteor striking the Anjana mountain, and it fell on his mighty chest that has adorned with innumerable diamonds, as lightning strikes a rocky summit. That blow cut his mail asunder, and his eyes were veiled, but recovering consciousness, he stood erect once again, like unto an immovable rock, armed with an iron club with innumerable spikes. He struck the god violently in the center of the breast, and in his marital ardor, though in his martial ardor, having wounded the younger brother of Vasava with his fist, that ranger of the night retreated bow's length. At that moment, the cry, excellent, excellent, arose in the sky. Thereafter, the Rakshasa attacked Garuda, and Vainateya, incensed, drove him off with the blast of his wings as a violent tempest disperses a heap of withered leaves. Seeing his elder brother driven back by the blast of Garuda's wings, Sumali, overcome with confusion, with his troops fled in the direction of Lanka and thrust back by the violence of the wind produced by those wings. Malyavan, also joined by his forces, fled to Lanka covered with shame. O lotus-eyed prince, the Rakshasas, having been repeatedly defeated in the battle by Hari, and having lost the most valiant of their leaders in their inability to withstand Vishnu, who was destroying them, abandoned Lanka and went to dwell in Patala with their consorts. O prince of the house of Raghu, those Rakshasas renowned for their strength and who were the issue of the Salakantaka race remained under the leadership of Sumali. It was you who did destroy those warriors of the family of Paulastya named Sumali, Malyavan, Mali, and their companions, who were all exceedingly resourceful and more powerful than Ravana. None other could have subdued the enemies of the gods or have weeded out those thorns in the side of the celestials, save Narayana, the god who bears the conch, discus, and mace. You are that four-armed god, Narayana, eternal, invincible, and immutable, who came to exterminate the Rakshasas. You are the father of all beings, who, whenever righteousness declines, and for love of those who take refuge in you, do appear to wipe out evildoers. O Lord of men, I have related in detail all that concerns the origin of Rakshasas. Learn further, O Prince of the Raghus, of the immeasurable power of Ravana and his sons. For a long time, Sumali wandered about the nether regions, tormented by the fear of Vishnu, while the mighty god of wealth, surrounded by his sons and grandsons, his Kubera, sojourned in Lanka. Thus come to the end, chapter 8 of Uttara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharade Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehi Me. Goodbye.